Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Smithtown Planning Board is now in session.
To the flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We thank you. Please.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. The first item on the agenda, the Planning Department recommends the following items for adjournment as we have insufficient information to act upon them. Part 1, Item 1, number 2011-01, All Seasons Motor Lodge. Item 2, number 2011-10, Anthony Lettieri. Item 3, number 2009-05, FB4 Realty. Item 4, number 2012-02, Carlson Associates. Item 5, number 2012-04, Storybook Homes. Item 6, number 773, Scholar Estates. Item 7, the 288 application of Olivia Estates. Item 8, the letter of interpretation for the Polish National Church. Part 2, Item 9, number 2010-06, KVC Holdings. Item 10, number 1053A, Berg Estates. Item 11, number 911A, Glen Hill Northern. Mr. Chairman, these are the items the Planning Department recommends for adjournment.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to be heard on those items to be adjourned? Hearing none, a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the items read.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered.
Mr. Chairman, we'll now move on to Part 3 of the agenda, Item 12, number 919, River Estates. Just like the board to know that there is a copy of the filed map attached to the back of your memorandum. The applicant requests a waiver to amend the original conditions of approval in order to construct a wooden walkway over tidal wetlands within the subdivision known as River Estates, number 919. The map of River Estates was granted conditional final approval by the board on August 5th, 1998. This application was approved for a two-lot subdivision on a 4.09-acre parcel with one existing residence and one proposed lot fronting on a town road known as Oakside Drive. The subdivision is situated on the west bank of the Nissaquag River and lies within the town's local waterfront revitalization program area. Since the property is located in the river corridor, the Planning Board could not approve the subdivision until the applicant received variances from the Board of Zoning Appeals to disturb environmentally sensitive lands and a determination of consistency for the LWRP by the Town Board. Variances to disturb the environmentally sensitive land were granted by the BZA, case number 12267, on May 12, 1998, and the Town Board adopted a determination of consistency, case number 97-06, on March 31, 1998, with conditions. At the time of the Planning Board approval for the subdivision, conditions were placed on the final map to be filed regarding the LWRP approval in the form of a restrictive covenant. Specifically, condition S1 and 3 states, 1, prohibits the removal of vegetation on Lot 1 below the 36-foot contour as depicted on the map previously described. 3, no structure shall be located closer to the water than as depicted on the map of River Estates dated December 20th, 1994. The restrictive covenant was required in order to protect the wetlands, significant coastal fish and wildlife habitats, and reduce the visual impact on the Nissaquag River due to excessive vegetation removal. The applicant is requesting the waiver in order to construct a 4-foot by 70-foot elevated walkway over the wetlands to gain access to the river without disturbing or removing any vegetation. This request was the subject of an LWRP review, case number 2012-04. A copy of that review is attached to your memorandum, and a determination of consistency was adopted by the Town Board on June 21, 2012. The Engineering, Highway, and Traffic Safety Departments have no objection to this waiver request. The Planning Department conducted a field inspection of the site and concurs with the newly adopted LWRP determination in that the walkway will help protect the shoreline of the river by minimizing foot traffic over the wetlands, does not require the removal of any vegetation to construct, and will allow vegetation to grow beneath the walkway. Additionally, current foot traffic over the wetlands will be eliminated by the construction of the walkway and will aid in preserving the shoreline. Therefore, the Planning Department has no objection to the applicant's request. The Planning Department recommends the board make this application the subject of an on-site inspection.
Thank you. Is there anyone here representing the applicant? Would you come to the microphone and give your name and address, please?
Carl Vogelsberg, 134 Oakside Drive.
You understand what we're going to do now? Is we're going to do an on-site inspection,
Yes, I'm aware of that, yes.
okay? Any other questions that you have?
No,
None?
not at this time.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes there to speak on this application? Hearing none, a motion there for an on-site inspection.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion in regard to the waiver request of section 35-4-41, that we make it a visit on an on-site.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So ordered. We'll do an on-site,
Okay,
and then we'll get back.
thank you.
All right?
Mr. Chairman, the next item on the agenda under Part 3, Item 13, number 940, Lamonaco Plat. The applicant requests to waive the requirement of installing sidewalks on Lawrence Drive within the subdivision known as Lamonaco Plat, number 940. The map of Lamonaco Plat was granted conditional final approval by the board on February 20th, 1997. This application was approved for a two-lot subdivision on a 1.02-acre parcel with road frontage on the corner of Town Line Road, Suffolk County Road 76, and Lawrence Drive, a town right-of-way. At that time, the board approved a performance bond estimate requiring the applicant to install a total of 238 linear feet of sidewalks on Lawrence Drive. The applicant is requesting a waiver of the requirement to install all 238 linear feet of sidewalks. Currently, sidewalks already exist at the subdivision site. The Engineering and Traffic Safety Departments have no objection to the waiver request. The Highway Department has inspected the site and has no objection to the applicant's request. The Planning Department conducted a field inspection of all sidewalks in the vicinity of this subdivision and determined that sidewalks already exist at the site and no further installation or repair is required at this time. Therefore, the Planning Department has no objection to the applicant's request. The Planning Department recommends the board make this application the subject of an on-site inspection.
Thank you. Anyone here representing the applicant?
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, my name is Vincent Tremarco. I represent the applicant. I've submitted the affidavit of posting to Blaze. I know you're going to do an on-site inspection.
Okay. Is there anybody in the audience that wishes there to speak on this application?
Can I just make a point here? I trust the planning department that the sidewalks exist. I don't necessarily need to go verify that. And I'm ready to vote on the waiver if anybody else is.
I have no problem. Does anybody on the board have a problem with the closing this? Have you had a chance to look at it at all?
Well, I'm familiar with the area, and I'm familiar with the sidewalks.
Okay.
So I have no objection with Mr. Oshman's motion to vote on it now.
Is that okay with the applicant?
That's okay.
Would you like a
Okay, a
resolution?
motion there to accept the waiver there for the Monaco Plat 940.
In the matter of Lamonaco Plat, I move that we waive the installation of any further sidewalks in light of the fact that they are already present.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So ordered. We thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes the public meeting portion of this planning board meeting.
Do you want to close the meeting before you make your presentation?
Basically, yes. I don't think it should be, this necessarily has to be on the record. It's in public domain, though, but I think we could close the meeting, Mr. Chairman.
All right, a motion there to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered.
Okay, no minutes for this.